All right, Tatyana Arrington for Where is the Buzz TV, and I am here with the one and only LaToya. How you doing today?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Listen, before we get into it, I just have to say one thing. I think you should stop, well, not you, Diana. I think
Yeah,
family dinner should no longer be a thing. I think you should try and go out to eat by yourself.
I agree. I agree. I think that we need to pray over that table or sage it or something because it creates this weird energy. I don't
Like,
know.
why can't you have one nice family dinner together where there's
We
no
always
issues?
try.
I love it. I feel like this season has been on fire, like more so than the other seasons. And I know obviously you want to go out with a bang, but how did you initially feel when you heard that this was going to be the last season? Because they were
Whew.
upset.
I know they're still upset.
Yeah.
Honestly, when I first heard it, I was like, dang, because I had so many thoughts and ideas of where Diana could go. And of course the writers have their own mastermind thing that they do. But
Right.
I don't know, I definitely felt sad because it's like it's one thing to mourn your character,
Hmm.
but to know that you're not going to be around the people that you're always around, that family unit that we've built there,
Hmm.
that kind of makes me, well, not even kind of, it makes me sad.
Yeah.
Especially because I didn't necessarily know while we were filming season 4. I found out
Mm.
after filming, but
Okay.
way before they released it, but like
Okay,
after
good.
filming. So it was like, dang, had I known, maybe we would have done more things together. I don't know, because
Right.
everyone lives in different states and cities and
Hmm.
all the things. So yeah, it's sad, but thankfully I had enough time to mourn the situation before it went to press.
Right.
We had a lot of time to mourn the situation before it went to press, so that worked out.
Now, did you think people were going to be as upset as they were?
100%. Power fantasy don't play.
True.
Okay, you do
True.
one wrong thing, it's a wrap. So
Hmm.
I 100% knew that it would be a big deal.
And I know you can't give anything away, but like I've already seen some previews for this coming week, and I'm like, you have a gun pointed in your face by two different people in one episode. I'm like, this is gonna be crazy. We're speculating that you're pregnant. We're like, who's the father? Like it's so much going on. Like I know you can't say anything, but how do you think fans are gonna feel about the ending of the show? When it's all said and done, when they finally see it and it's like credits roll and that's
I
it.
know. I hope that the ending of this show will give people what they need. But of course, as a fan of shows and this show myself, like I'm never satisfied. I'm like, they
Yeah.
could have, so at the end of the day, I just hope that for the most part, we're able to give people what they want as far as like closure.
Hmm.
But it's also not bad to have people wanting more.
Yeah.
Uh, Yeah, I don't know. I will say this season though, like you said, with the two guns pointed to the head, the pregnancy, all these things that's happening, please be prepared to be. This season is crazy. That's all
Yeah.
I'm gonna say. I
How
might
did
end up
you
going and
how did you personally feel about the ending?
of the series.
Hmm.
I feel that it's a for my character. I believe it's like, and I don't know actually for the Tejadas, like the brothers and myself. I think that it's a good ending, but I also feel like I feel like if I say this, then the fans are gonna like take this and run with it. But it's kind of like they kind of wrote it to where it's a little open ended to me.
Okay.
So like if they
Okay.
decided to bring it back, they could. Now I don't know if that's the case. Please don't hold me to that. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Maybe that's wishful thinking.
Yeah. Power is good for that though. They'll leave it very open-ended so almost anything can happen, which is like very
Exactly.
exciting. Um, and I wanted to ask you too. I mean, I like Mary J. Blige has been on this show killing it. Like we
Period.
all
Yes.
love her, but then you watch this show and it's like, Mary, I know you didn't have your kids like bagging, products
Oh
when they were,
my God.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
what has that dynamic been like working with like a global superstar Legend.
icon, goat, all the things.
All the
Oh
things.
my gosh, I am so grateful to be able to call her family, friend. Like she advice, it's there.
Mhm.
Just being there for us, even outside of work. Like we play games like Uno and all the like just being able to see to be able to like connect with each other outside of work so that it translates well on camera. Like I don't know, I love that. And again, that's one of the things that I'm gonna miss. Although we'll still talk outside of work, but just that working relationship, that back and forth of energy exchange as characters, that
Mhm.
was beautiful too. And
Yeah.
and I will say that's the wonderful thing about Mary and her acting because she's able to, yes, she's this icon, this goat, this legend, and then Monet, they're two different people. And she transforms into that so wonderfully. So yeah.
Yeah. That scene was crazy though. I was like,
I know. I
what am I
almost
seeing?
forgot about it until I saw it. I was like, oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
What is one thing that you are going to miss about playing Diana?
Oh my gosh. I love that she wasn't so one note. Like she cried a lot, she got upset, she was happy. There were so many things happening. She got to shed that being underneath her mother's thumb so much,
Mhm.
especially in this season. She's growing up and she's shedding that soft life. That soft girl era, I think it's almost out the window. So I'm gonna miss being able to play with all those different levels and
Mhm.
because I didn't always agree. I'm one person, Diana's another. And although we find and we have similarities, there are certain choices that Diana would make that I didn't always agree with. But
For
being
sure.
an actor and having to like find ways to digest it and dissect it so that it's truthful to me, so that it doesn't come across gimmicky to other people when they're watching it, that
Mhm.
was fun. So I'm gonna miss that too.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's like one of the more interesting things about about your character is just the fact that like sometimes it's like, okay, Diana's getting her footing, I'm rocking with her, and then it'd be like, well, what is she? What it
Exactly.
I
exactly.
definitely agree. And on a more serious note, I wanted to ask you, I know your co-star Michael Rainey Jr. came out about his sexual assault. We all unfortunately saw that, and that happened in the world, and he released a statement. What can you say just about the support that he's been able to receive from his castmates, from you? Has he reached out to you guys? What has that dynamic been like since that incident occurred?
I will say Michael is family. That is my brother. And this whole, like I said, family unit outside of Ghost, we are family. So we take care of each other and we're going to always rally around him and support him regardless.
That's perfect. Yeah. Yeah, it was really unfortunate to see him, but we did, I feel like in the media and things like that, see a lot of support, which is always like important for incidents like that.
Yes.
And I also wanted to ask too, do you keep up with like what people are talking about on social media when it comes to the show? Like, are you checking the tweets? Are you checking the comments? Are you like, oh, I
I,
can't look at any of this?
they say not to read the comments or whatever. I don't read everything because that's crazy. But I do kind of keep up because it's funny.
Yeah.
And like I love how sometimes people are right about their predictions. I love how sometimes they are all the way wrong. And can I curse? They be
Yeah.
dead ass. Like they think what they're writing is law. And I'm just like, no, baby, that's wrong. But it's so funny because people be loud and wrong and they be loud and right. And I enjoy it. It just makes me feel even more that we are delivering a product that people want to have a conversation about. And I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, I've seen so many theories. I've seen obviously the theory that Tariq is going to spare your life because he's the baby daddy. But then, you also had a random hookup. So maybe that person's the baby daddy. Would it fit in with the story? Tariq maybe might open up a club at the end of it, similar to his dad. I've seen everything. And it must be
Yep.
hard to just be like, oh, you don't even.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's hard when they're saying something that is so wrong and so wrong about like Diana or whatever the case. And I'm just like, I want to say something, but I'm just gonna leave it because I'll let the story do its thing. And then there's also diehard fans that when I say they pay attention to every detail, every nuance of the show, they help me sometimes. I'm like, oh yeah, Diana probably was thinking that. Like, so I love how they come to bat for characters, all characters on the show when they're like, actually, this person, no, you're wrong. That's not true. So yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I know the guys love this show because of, you know, all the drama and the action and the violence and stuff like that. But you ladies also get a lot of love on social media too. They're always like, oh no, Diana's my bae. No, actually, I'm rocking with Effie. Oh no, I love
Yeah.
Lauren. Like
Yeah.
they, you know, you guys got some fans out there. What is that to, I mean, you're obviously gorgeous. So like no
Thank
stranger
you.
to like getting
Likewise,
hit on.
girl.
Thank you, thank you. But like just seeing like, wow, hundreds of thousands of guys are like really,
It's
you
I
know,
mean, I feel you whether you're on TV or not, you know what it feels like,
yeah,
so it comes with it. Yeah, I don't think we care too much. I mean, at least it's a good thing, but besides
right.
that, yeah, I don't, yeah.
That's a good point. And then the last thing I wanted to ask you before we wrap up, I heard, and this may or may not be true, so you could clarify that you are engaged. And if so, congratulations.
Thank
But
you.
also, okay, so true, congratulations. But what has it been like? If you have any advice to like new brides or anything like that, do you have any advice about planning a wedding? Like,
Ooh, no advice yet. I will say for me, I am definitely thinking of a planner because with everything that's happening, we have so much going on with the show and press and premieres and festivals and all these things. It makes it kind of difficult as far as like scheduling. So for me, I can't really give any advice yet, but I'm gonna just say I'm gonna get a planner. That's what I'm gonna have to do.
ladies, get a
Yeah.
wedding planner. Will
Yeah.
you change your life? And I gotta say, I had to do a little bit of digging just to find that out. How important is it for you to kind of keep your private life private when you're on such a big global platform like Stars?
For me, it's very important. I typically do not speak about my private life because I feel like we give so much. And for the most part, we are open books.
Yeah.
But it is important to be able to keep something for yourself.
Hmm.
And that's what I try to do. Like, I don't hide my fiance, and he doesn't hide me, but we do understand that because there's a lot of this, it's
Yep.
important to keep something for yourself. Like when I'm out, I don't need everybody out of my business. So to keep something for yourself is important. And I mean, Beyonce did it, Quinta did it. Like everybody, like, oh, I didn't even know. Oh
Issa,
my goodness. Issa, exactly. I think it's important. Privacy is important, especially in a world that we're in right now.
yeah. Did you, I said I had, that was my last question, but I lied because something else popped up. Did you keep anything from set as like a memorabilia when you guys wrapped?
Oh my gosh. What did I? Oh, dang. Sorry. Sorry. I went crazy. I did, but I can't say
Okay.
because it's a spoiler. But I'm
Okay.
so happy that I did because, like I said, I didn't know that the show was going to end while we were filming. So thankfully, I
Right.
have those two things. I would have wanted my Diana necklace
Hmm.
because I was so serious about that necklace. Like if ever I wore a shirt like this, I was like,
And
can
you could
somebody
see it.
help me find the Diana necklace? And they're like, okay, like they already know. Give her the Diana necklace. If the neck is showing, give her the Diana necklace. I would have loved to keep that.
Hmm. Okay, so we're gonna have to, because people are gonna see this, so you might have to post in your story something like what,
Yeah.
after everything's said and done, like what was the official thing that you took?
Oh,
Like we're gonna want to
for
know.
sure. We'll
We're
run
gonna
it
need,
back. And I'll be
yeah,
like, this
yeah.
is the answer. Yeah.
We're gonna need that update. And
Yeah.
just wanted to know, like, what do you think? I mean, you're probably like already in this now, but maybe not because the show is still airing. But what do you think life after power like looks like for you? What are you hoping for?
I'm very much a positive thinker and very much faith-based. I believe in my heart of hearts that this is a launching pad for me and everybody involved. I believe that we all did a phenomenal job as actors, as storytellers. So this is just the beginning. And I see a very successful future for all of us. Yeah, I'm not stopping here. Ghost is over, but I'm not. So I'm
Right.
gonna keep working. I stay in class. I was in class while filming. That's not gonna stop. And my
Mhm.
acting coach is she's not she don't play. So it's not
Yeah.
gonna stop. I see myself, doing big things still. Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, congratulations again. Like
Thank
it's
you.
been such an incredible ride. And I actually met 50 Cent like a maybe a month ago, and he was doing a
Mhm.
screening in Atlanta for BMF, his other
Oh
show.
my God, I was there, but I didn't go to the screening, but I was
Okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay. Then I just missed you then. Small world. It's
Sure
so
did.
but I was telling him, so maybe you could tell him for me because he might have forgot by now. But I was saying he should do a show with a female lead. Like obviously, like there's a
Mm,
lot of shows. They're very male centered, very male focused, which I think has been great, for the
yeah.
actors, the community, thing like that. But what if like a woman was at the hub of his next show?
Hello. I'm here for it.
I
Hello.
told him that he was like, okay, okay. So you could remind him, and then if he wants to
Yeah.
cast you as the lead, like that, even better.
Hello. I receive
And then
it.
I could get a small part, and then that would be even
Period. Why does it have to be
better.
small? What are you saying? It doesn't have to be small.
Thank you. But
No,
yeah,
yeah.
just put that bug in his ear because I really think like I mean the Power universe has just been so incredible for so many different actors.
Mhm.
But like a woman at the hub of all that, like
Amen to
doing
that.
gangster stuff, we would love to
I
see
receive it. Yes.
it.
I'll
Awesome.
definitely let him know.
Perfect, perfect. Well, thank you so much for your
Thank
time. I
you.
appreciate it. I appreciate you being an open book. I cannot wait
Thank
to
you.
finish the rest of the series. Like
Well, girl,
it's been
you.
crazy already. Like I'm
Yes.
jaw dropping every time. I gotta figure out who your baby daddy is. I gotta figure out if you lived through all of this. So
I
so much
know.
more,
I
so much more
know.
to see. So thank you so
Well,
much.
thank you so, so much. I appreciate you, this interview, and I appreciate you like working with the time.
Yeah,
So
of
thank
course.
you. Thank you.
Of
Thank you.
course. Talk to you
Talk
soon.
to you soon. Bye bye.